I discovered our town library's Food for Fines loophole and turned it into something that helped hundreds of kids. When I started working at our small town library during college, I learned about our Food for Fines program. Pay and bring in a canned good, get $1 off your late fees. It was meant to help the local food bank while encouraging returns. One afternoon, a little boy came in crying because he had a $22 fine for a picture book he'd forgotten under his bed for months. He was maybe 8 years old, clutching this worn library card like it was his most precious possession. "I can't check out books anymore," he sobbed, "and Mom says we can't pay until next month." I remembered seeing cases of dented canned vegetables in our storage room, slightly damaged donations that grocery stores gave us that we sold for 25 cents each during fundraisers. They were perfectly good, just cosmetically imperfect. "Wait here," I told him. I grabbed 22 cans, placed them on the counter, and cleared his fine while he watched in confusion. "How did you pay it?" he asked. "Food for Fines," I explained. "These cans count as payment." His eyes widened. "So I can get books today?" "Absolutely." The boy left with a stack of books and the biggest smile. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about all the kids who probably never came back because of fines they couldn't pay. I pulled donation records and discovered something remarkable. The grocery store donations were technically the library's property. Our Food for Fines program didn't specify who had to donate the food, just that food had to be exchanged for fine forgiveness. So I started a new system. Whenever a child came in with fines, I'd quietly say, "Would you like to participate in our Food for Fines program?" Then I'd pull out the exact number of cans needed from our backroom stash and process the donation while they watched. The children thought they were getting special treatment. What they were actually getting was their library access back. The librarians noticed return rates improving and more children coming back. Instead of shutting down my loophole, my supervisor asked what I was doing. When I explained, she was quiet for a moment. "My sister couldn't afford to pay my nephew's fines last year," she finally said. "He stopped reading altogether for months." The next day, she officially expanded the program. Any child with fines could participate in an enhanced Food for Fines exchange. We even created a special shelving cart where kids could symbolically place their donated cans. Word spread. Parents started actually donating more food to keep the program going. A local business offered to match food donations. Our collection for the food bank tripled that year. When I graduated and left the job, the library renamed it the Community Exchange Program and expanded it to include school supplies and winter clothing items as fine payments. 10 years later, I moved back to town and took my daughter to get her first library card. The Community Exchange Program is still going strong, and here is a small sign on the children's checkout desk: "Everyone deserves access to books." I didn't create that sign, but I like to think I helped create the sentiment behind it. Sometimes the best loopholes are the ones that close gaps rather than exploit them.